What's up, guys? MrGimms back again for another Gims rant. We're going to be talking about the PTB that's just passed. Well, it's still active right now. And if you are a Steam player, you can activate and join the PTB and do the live testing, just like I have already done. Now, I did live testing on a stream with Samuel, who's another fellow streamer. I do suggest you check him out. Lovely guy. He's just trying to get his Twitch and his YouTube going. Check him out. He's a DVD player, among many other things. Check him out. But we did some live testing with Samuel and my trusty admin Charlie, and it was a pretty positive stream. A pretty positive experience in the game as well. For those of you who don't know, Haddonfield received its rework, and for the most part, I would say that I am pretty happy with this one. It seems a lot more bare bones, maybe a little bit too simplistic in some areas. Some houses don't do anything, such as the big yellow one, as Charlie pointed out, and the pallets and the looping outside with the green hedges seem a little bit annoying, but at the end of the day, the god loop in the main building is somewhat removed, so you got to be happy where you're happy. Overall, I think it's pretty good. I think it could do with some fine tuning. I think that it's too dark upstairs in some of the houses, especially the what's known as the god house or Maya's house, but still pretty good. We also got the Legion and Ghostface reworks, and a lot of people have given this mixed sort of feelings. Myself, I want to give it a chance to live because this is the tuning process, if you will. It's in the shop at the moment, and it's going to take some time. The devs are going to wait for feedback. They'll be watching streams, listening for feedback, and they'll be applying, hopefully, some of the feedback to the design. Overall, though, I'd say Legion is the standout of this PTB for me personally. I not only find it fun, but I think it's a lot more strong. How strong? Live testing. That's where it's all going to be the most important test of all. Live testing against a Survivor Friend squad on comms, all the trimmings. You guys know what it is. I don't know how he'll fare or she'll fare. In this case, when you hit people now with the 5th Feral Frenzy, so the 5th hit in a Feral Frenzy, you can down a person instantly. But not only that, there's a massive add-on change to their entire kits. We'll be going through that in detail soon. But first, let's talk about Ghostface as well in terms of power. A couple of things have changed. Add-ons are very cool, maybe somewhat strong in a lot of regards, especially the commons. I don't know what the go is with that. But just in terms of his normal kit, if you expose somebody now, you no longer can break Ghostface out of his, you know, what's it called? Stalk, I guess? Stalking, I guess? Yeah. And there's a lot of add-ons that sort of synergize with this better version of his power. And they keep the momentum of him being able to access his, you know, his stalk. This makes so much more sense. Like, it seemed like how you played Ghostface before, his stalk was the afterthought. And in a lot of regards, I feel like the Onryo can be a little bit like that sometimes as well. So, I don't know. I think these were really good changes. But anyway, let's go and check out Legion's add-on changes and give you an overall breakdown of everything that's new. Alright, let's start at Commons and work our way to Iridescent for Legion first, guys. Okay, so we got survivors who self-mend a deep wound from Feral Frenzy are inflicted with blindness for 60 seconds. I think it's pretty good. It's okay. Blindness, meh. Decreases Feral Frenzy recharge by 5 seconds. Much better. I think this is more effective. Definitely. 5 seconds is 5 seconds. Really good. Mischief List increases the duration of Feral Frenzy by 2 seconds. Yeah, it's pretty good for a common. Happy with that. Increases duration of lunges during Feral Frenzy by 0.3 seconds. Very cool. It's sort of like a coup de grace, or however you say it, sort of built in. I kind of like how there's some things with perks built in. I like that. I like where they're going. Never Sleep Pills. The Legion's base move speed during Feral Frenzy is 4.6 meters, so that's slowed down, obviously. Increases the duration of Feral Frenzy by 10 seconds. That seems pretty massive. Gain 100 to 500 bonus blood points. Yeah, it's a blood point one. It's okay. I'd like to test it. I think that'd be pretty cool. Increases speed bonus hit per hit during Feral Frenzy to 0.3 meters. So this is one that I would love to test more. I didn't really get an opportunity yet. I'm still going to be playing it. But this is just going to make him go, like every single time he gets a hit, he's going to increase in speed by 0.3 meters a second. It could be good. I honestly think it could be good. It's definitely worth testing. Julie's mixtape. Breaking walls is 30% faster. The power gauge pauses while breaking a wall. How brilliant is that? So you're not punished anymore for breaking and moving on. Power pauses. Love it. I think this is really good for a yellow. And by the way, for those of you who don't know, if you mix up the tapes with the character or the legion that you're playing, depending on which one you're playing, because I think there's 4, isn't there? The music or chase music will actually be different. It's kind of a cool little feature that they've added. I love it. Survivors who self-mend a deep wound from Feral Frenzy are inflicted with Oblivious. Whatever. And now we're just going through the different... states. So, you know, we've got the Oblivious. We've got Mangled. We've got Broken for 60 seconds. And this is the one I want to really highlight here. Survivors who self-mend a deep wound from Feral Frenzy are inflicted with the Broken status effect for 60 seconds. That could be quite the add-on. I think this is very underrated. I'm not sure. Increases Killer Instinct detection by 20 meters. That's awesome. Great. Shows the auras of survivors who are mending within a 24 meters radius. Yeah, very good. Sets power gauge reduction on basic attack hits to 2.5 seconds. I think this should be default, but that's fine. It's good that it's an add-on. Survivors who self-mend are inflicted with a hemorrhage state. That's fine. Cool. Hemorrhage is a lot better now. Slows down healing. I think it's pretty cool. Decreases the deep wound timer of all survivors by 5 seconds. And this just means you can constantly slap people because they're going to mend quicker, which means that you're going to be able to slap them again and get those 5 hits to insta-down somebody. Very cool. I like it. Damaging generators are 20% faster, sort of like door breaking, wall breaking, sorry. The power gauge pauses while damaging the generator. Makes sense, and that's awesome. Well done. I like it. Increases time required for survivors to mend by 4 seconds, so you can increase that's still good. That's an option. BFFs, which is the new one. Earn tokens for hitting survivors during Feral Frenzy. Second chained hit is 1 token, third, fourth, fifth, you get it. Once the gates are powered, if 30 or more tokens have been collected, gain a 4% movement speed boost when not using Feral Frenzy. So, once the gates are powered, that is absolute domination with like NOED and what else? No Way Out. This is an endgame. This is an endgame add-on, and I think it might be too strong, but I guess we'll have to test it some more. Yeah, very cool. The iridescent button is the same. You vault over a pallet, it breaks. Same with Fuming Mixtape. They've made it so that it's the same. You know, you can detect how far a generator is, you know, by its color. So that's pretty cool. Everything's pretty similar there. No changes. So yeah, I think this is really cool. I mean, for an endgame build, just thinking straight away, I mean, 60 seconds of Broken once they've mended, as well as getting those tokens up for a gate, I'd be looking at something like, honestly, dude, Blood Warden. Like, this is going to be disgusting with this build. Endgame build all the way. I'd say something else like NOED. NOED already increases your speed by 4%, so that's kind of interesting. Pair this with like No Way Out. This is disgusting, this build. This is absolutely disgusting. I'd do something like this, honestly, for my first, like maybe Pop or something like that. I think one perk should be used to keep it in the game as long as you can. Anyone you don't get, smashed mid-early game, you got the end, man. This is going to be disgusting. I'm really digging this build. This is like a disgusting endgame build. Nice. Alright, Ghosty Boy himself. Starting with commons as usual. Decreases time required to mark a survivor by 20%. It was obvious to me that this was so much faster. Like 20% makes a big deal. I tested this live. Really good add-on. I think it's a solid add-on and it's only a common, so hey. Decreases Night Shroud recovery time by 6 seconds. Sort of like the Legion with the 5 seconds. This is great. 6 seconds is 6 seconds. That's fine. It's great for a common. Increases movement speed while stalking for 40%. That's a big deal. It does make a big difference. 40% is massive. Yeah, it's good. Common again. Increases mark duration by 10 seconds. So, for those of you who aren't following the proper stats, right now it's been increased to 60 seconds marked. So it's a minute of being marked, not 45 seconds. This makes it 70 seconds, which is absolutely ridiculous. Very strong. Very strong for a common. Very unusual. A survivor that reveals the Ghostface is afflicted with Oblivious for 60 seconds. Yeah, I don't care about that. A survivor that is marked is inflicted with Oblivious until the mark expires. Yeah, it's Oblivious stuff. I don't care. Survivors that are marked reveal their auras for 5 seconds when performing rushed actions. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So you can follow up on the person and catch them. It's nice. Increases duration of Killer Instinct after being revealed by 2 seconds. It's alright. It's fine. Night Shroud remains active after a failed basic attack. Wow, it's almost like they know that dead hard's like it's an issue. So yeah, you swipe at somebody, they dead hard, they're still marked. That's brilliant. They're already going down anyway because they're injured, but somebody might be next to them that got marked as well as a group mark on a gen or something like that. So yeah, I could imagine situations where this is going to be pretty good. Breaking a pallet or a wall immediately recharges Night Shroud. This is probably the best add-on. Hands, like, for me personally, you break a wall, you're in a chase with Ghostface, you feel very disconnected from your power with the old Ghostface, but now, while you're in a normal chase, you can still gain that power, quickly charge it up, quickly get some stalk, and you'll eventually get an insta-down. This is pretty cool. They are running the clock now, rather than you being looped for 3 or 4 gens. This is good. This is a good change for Ghostface. Increases crouch movement speed by 10%. Yeah, I think that's kind of lackluster. Could have been better. Survivors that are on a hook take 3 seconds to reveal the Ghostface. I think if you're on a hook, you shouldn't be able to reveal him. So whatever, that's fine. It reduces the terror radius by 8 meters while crouching. Yeah, I don't get it. Survivors that are in the dying state take 3 seconds to reveal it. Shouldn't be able to reveal. You know, on the dying state, you should be able to. 3 seconds is pretty good, though. After being marked, survivors are inflicted with exhaustion for 5 seconds. That's pretty good. They're pretty screwed at that point unless they can get to a pallet or a window. A survivor that reveals a Ghostface is inflicted with exhaustion for 5 seconds. So it's sort of like a different version of that. That's after being marked. And this is the person that reveals the Ghostface. That's pretty good that they're exhausted for 5 seconds. Pretty cool. You could follow up with a hit on that. The Ghostface gains 10% movement speed for 5 seconds after marking a survivor. Yeah, it's alright. It's pretty cool. Decreases the maximum range at which the Ghostface can be revealed while Night Shroud is active by 8 meters. That's pretty good. I feel I'm going to be using the driving license, pulling up with people on a gen, as I said before, doing a group mark. I think this is definitely going to be pretty good. Instantly recharges Night Shroud after a successful basic attack that puts the survivor in the dying state. I think that's going to be very good. Very good. Going to smack somebody after the reveal, pull you out, and then you can instantly go back into your power if you wish. Pretty cool. The auras of all survivors are revealed for 7 seconds when marked. When outmarked survivor is put into the dying state. Very handy to follow up and keep that forward momentum. Do you see what I mean? Most of these, I'm going to say 95% of these add-ons are really good with Legion and Ghostface. That's saying a lot. Overall, guys, I'm pretty happy with this PTB. I think, you know, while there's not a lot of work, not a lot of fresh content in the game, the work that's done is good, in my opinion, and I think we all need to give it a go in live and test it for ourselves rather than just listening to the streamer or content creator. At the end of the day, it's yourself who's going to make the decision whether it's viable or not. There's only so much you can watch and read, you know what I mean? But, you know, apart from that, though, there's a bunch of bug fixes in the PTB patch notes. I'll be linking in the description below for you to take a look at yourself. Work's being done, guys. The PTBs, the mid-chapters, they're doing very well lately. They might be a little bit better than some of the releases, to be honest. Like, apart from last one, I mean, I think the last DLC was pretty good, Sadeko. I think it was pretty good, but overall, Killer was weak. Left a foul taste in my mouth at the end, and I got kind of bored again. But this PTB is proving to be a definite fix and a point in the right direction for 2 killers and a very stressful map, Haddonfield Lane. I'm pretty happy with this, guys. Let us know what you guys think in the comments down below. How do you feel about these reworks? Drop it all down. You guys know I read the comments. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy the content and you want to stay up to date with anything DVD news and anniversary news. I stream Monday to Friday on Twitch, guys, at 7:30 p.m. till late. Check me out over there. All those links are in the description below, guys. And I hope you all have a lovely day, and I'll see you guys right now. Come over to the stream. I'm live. Check it out in the description, guys. See you later.